This front yard has actually been a bit of a journey for us. When we bought the house in late 2022, the front was completely gravel. The house had been a rental for years and the gravel just felt hot, harsh, and honestly, a bit lifeless. At first, I thought mulch would fix everything. I wanted something softer, more natural, more welcoming. But with this big gum tree out the front, the leaves were just relentless. Every single day, and the mulch never really stayed looking neat. So when we added the white fence, planted some native bushes and tried to create more of a garden design feel. And it definitely looked better, but it still didn't feel finished. And that's when I finally decided artificial grass might actually be the answer. As I started preparing the space, I wanted to make sure I was working from a really clean base. You can see here where the block is only half cleaned. This is where I was removing everything back to sand so I could start fresh. Once that was done, I started bringing materials in and getting everything ready to build the base properly. This is where the buckets and the tools really came into play, because this stage is all about patience and getting the groundwork right. Next came the road base. This is what really starts to create structure and stability underneath the grass. It might not look exciting at this stage, but this is one of the most important parts of the whole project. After that, I moved on to the cracker dust. I used the wheelbarrow to move it into place and spread it evenly across the area. This layer is what helps create that really smooth, level finish that you need before laying the grass. You can see in these close-ups how fine the cracker dust is, and this is exactly what helps give you that clean, professional looking surface once everything is compacted. Then I used a tamper to compact everything down properly. It was finally time to roll out the grass, and here you can see where I had started laying it out and beginning to cut it to size. The rest of the grass is rolled up and waiting to be laid around the back. And this is really starting to feel so good. After positioning everything, I secured the grass using fixing pins. I bought these online and they worked really well to hold everything firmly in place and keep the edges neat. And then this is where the transformation really starts to show. The grass was down and brushed out and the whole space just completely changed. You can see how well it works with the stone design as well. It just pulled everything together and finally gave me that clean, finished front yard look I had been chasing. And then when I look back at what it was like when it was just mulch, it's honestly hard to believe it's the same space. From here, it was just about enjoying it. You'll see lots of angles of the finished grass because honestly, I couldn't stop looking at it. And yes, the tree is still there. That's a whole other story, and I tackle that properly in the next video when I deal with the leaves using an artificial grass sweeper. If you enjoyed coming along on this transformation with me, I would absolutely love you to subscribe.